Well, here it is. It's May 3rd. It's the day before the opener here in PA. And I just came out here to listen for turkeys coming down this path because I didn't hear anything behind me. I just found a nice shed right here, right off the road. This is where I seen it from. It's just right here. And I might know exactly what deer this is. Yep. That's that young 10-point. That's the side he busted his G2 off on. That's awesome. I wonder if his others, I know he held really late. So his other side could be around here somewhere. I might have to look for it. But yeah, I got lots of pictures of this deer. Boy, that's just awesome. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's August 10th and I'm out here at the farm today. Gonna be checking some cameras, maybe scouting out a new stand location. But I already did one card pull down here. I have a couple cell cameras out. So I'll just spoil it now. I know that the big buck that made it through last year is alive and he's still on the farm. I'll show you some pictures of him. And hopefully I get some more pictures of him with this check, and I'll just kind of be breaking down my plan for this fall, how I plan to hunt, the bucks I plan to target, and some decisions I'm gonna have to make. So stay tuned. So in this spot here, we got this kind of old tram road, all just thick bedding on this side. The road's over there, so I have super good access to come in, and standing corn's right over here. So I think this could be a killer morning spot because I can access right here with wind coming out of the east or coming out of the north. I can hunt this spot, and they should filter right from this corn back this trail and cut up into this bedding area. So I just put out a cell camera right here, and it was a great spot for pictures last year. They make a bunch of scrapes along this road, so I don't expect anything different this year. All right, well, I just checked another camera, and that 10 was on there, not in the daylight at all, but I don't really get him there in the daylight very much. There's a big heavy 8-point. He was there in the daylight some. So there's also this wide 8-point with a sticker. Those bucks are all probably on the shoot list. That heavy 8, I think he might be the only 4.5-year-old deer on the farm. I know he's at least 3.5, and I have a goal of shooting 3.5-year-old bucks. It's Pennsylvania. That's a pretty respectable goal. Other parts of the country, it might be 4.5 or 5.5, but for this farm and where I'm at, I'll be very happy with a 3.5-year-old, and the biggest buck on this farm is a 3.5-year-old, so I'm gonna target him. But one of the other ones happens to give me a nice shot first on film, I probably won't be too picky. So got another camera to check down here. I'm gonna swap it out with a cellular and probably get out of here. All right, well, right behind me is a camera I just got the SD card from, and I am super excited to check this one. We got this big trail right here coming out of this timber bottom with a standing corn right here. Got it set up around the edge of the corn, get anything cruising the edge of it or coming in and out of this trail. Last time, this was probably my best card I looked at, so hopefully it's the same this time. So guys, here's that buck I found the shed off of last year, and he actually turned into an 11-point. He's probably gonna be my #1 buck. As you can see, he's just a beautiful PA buck. Here's another 10-point. I'm not sure if this buck's 2 or 3 yet. Either way, he's probably getting an arrow if he comes by me. This is the heavy racked 8-point that I really like. He's very active on the farm. I know he's at least 3.5, and we'll definitely be chasing him. This is a buck I call the sticker 8. As you can see, he's almost got a little double main beam. Very cool buck. This is the buck I call the tall tined 8. Just real long points. The next buck here is the wide 10. Kind of just a short tined buck, but super cool and wide. This next clip here is actually a video of the wide 10 and that tall 8 together on the farm, which is pretty cool.
But yeah, those are some of my hit list bucks for this year, and there's a lot of other really nice bucks. They're going to be tempting, but definitely need another year.
Well, it's August 17th. I'm a little sweaty, so I'm out here along the edge of this corn, and I just raked up this edge right here for maybe, I don't know, 25 or 30 yards. And there's a tree stand right over here. It's actually where the other guy that hunts this property shot his big buck last year. I figured I'd come in and, you know, try to throw down some radish seed, brassica blend along this cornfield edge here, just to give them extra attractant and a reason to come up to the stand site. So we'll see how it turns out, and maybe he'll be shooting another one here, and maybe I will too. We'll see. Just kind of an experiment. I just want to see how this works. So, all right. Well, I just said the seed. This is what I'm planting. Just this big time Advantage brassica blend. All I did was literally spread it by hand and stomped it in with my boots. The only tool I have is a rake, a metal tined rake. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm giving it a shot. All right, well, got the stand finished up. Was able to clear some shooting lanes here, but as you can see, I still have super good cover. So where I got all those pictures of the bucks along the edge of the corn was just right down there. So I'm hoping they'll come up this edge in the evenings or in the mornings. Well, morning or evening, really, it's a good set. But I also have a shot over here. If they want to cross this trail down here, probably 30, 40 yards. And if they decide to come up this edge, it should be a chip shot. And I'm gonna rake this up and then that open area and try to plant some of these brassicas and turnips just to sweeten it up that much more. But yeah, I really, really like this set. I'm probably only 15 feet up, but man, I'm tucked in here good. Let me show you guys. I mean, I'm hidden really well, and I have good access, and those are the most important aspects of a stand. Access, number one, and then the actual tree itself, the cover, and stuff like that. And then obviously it needs to be in a good spot, but if you can't get in and out without alerting the deer and have a good wind, then you might as well not even hunt it. And this right here is the makings of a killing spot. So right there's my stand. Obviously here's the edge of the corn. So I raked up this opening here, and then I raked up this whole edge of the corn down to about there. So I'm not doing any spraying or disking. All I did was rake it up. I mean, there's definitely bare soil, so I should get seed to soil contact. And I'm gonna walk through and step on it to make sure I get it pressed down. Now, obviously there's some weeds in through here, but it's really not too bad. I figure anything I can get to grow is a bonus. I mean, this is already gonna be a good spot without the food plot. So this is just this would be the icing on top if I can get it to grow. But you know, this is obviously already an ag field, and they rotate corn, soybean, turnips in here, so the soil should be pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't think the pH will be too off or anything like that. So I'm gonna give it a try. You know, if it works, it works. But like I said, this is kind of just an experiment and kind of just for fun. I always wanted to do this kind of stuff, and you know, this is a good spot to do it. Ideally, you know, come in here and spray that and burn it, or just disc it up and then plant like an actual decent, well, honestly, probably just plant this whole corner right here, but you know, that's not really an option, so I'm doing what I can. Well, I'm out here cutting some shooting lanes and just getting my access all prepped up for these stands, and started pouring down rain. So I don't know if this is gonna be a quick storm or what, but hey, my seeds are getting some rain today, giving them a good chance. I mean, it's coming down pretty hard right now, so that's very exciting. Well, guys, it is exactly 1 week since I was out here doing some experimenting with the turnips and planting them, and I'm pretty excited to show you the results. I got the timely rain like I was hoping for, and then it rained one other day this week too, so check this out. So here's the edge. I raked it up basically from up there to down here. If you look in there, those look like brassicas to me. Turnips coming up. I'd say this experiment was pretty successful. Hopefully they come up like this on the other side of the road. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely came up in just a week. So we've got about a month till the season, a little over a month. So hopefully by then, you know, they're pretty palatable and it'll draw the deer right into the stand. Make sure there's not a car coming.